Welcome back. The Flames are 11th in the West while Colorado is 10th, and neither team has much of a chance of making the playoffs anymore at this late stage of the season. But as Heath Brown tells us, that's not going to stop the Flames from trying, let's hope.
Okay, let's get the cliches and rhetoric out of the way first, because there's still a lot of it going around the Saddledome regarding the Flames' slim playoff chances.
It's like a do-or-die game.
You got to want it more than the other team.
It's the biggest game of the year.
With the coach and GM looking on from above, there weren't many players that took part in this morning's game day skate, but Corey Sarich did, and he's going to play tonight. You feeling good?
Yeah, I feel really good. Last 3 days felt like myself, felt normal, and skates have gone well, so just excited to get back out there and play.
The way Corey had been playing and taking a presence like that out of your back end is definitely has affected us in certain areas, and so it's nice to have him back in our lineup.
The Flames have been playing big games for weeks, if not months now, as they've attempted to claw their way inside the top 8 in the Western Conference, and they quite simply could be out of gas.
Guys still have a lot of confidence in here in each other. Guys still have that same focus, the same drive that we want to get into the playoffs, and we feel like if we win our 4 games, maybe we'll have a chance.
We feel good. We have to sort of run the table, we know that, but as far as tonight's game goes, we just have to come up with energy and emotion, and I think do a better job of finding a way to get some momentum early.
And I'm sure they take their toll, but I mean, you can see the light at the end here, and if we don't get the job done, it's going to be a big break again. So shouldn't be too hard to get motivated for 4 more.
And the Flames sent down defenseman Clay Wilson to Abbotsford with the return of Corey Sarich to the lineup, the man you just saw talking there. The Calgary Hitmen's return to the postseason was brief. They were ousted from the WHL playoffs last night by the Brandon Wheat Kings in 5 games. With the Hitmen leading it 2-1 here, the home side rallied. A weak clear by Trevor Cheek was knocked down, and Paul Sorelli snapped it upstairs on Brandon Glover. Wheaties squared the game at 2 apiece. To overtime now, where Darian Zerzinski drove hard to the net. Sorelli followed up and banged it off Glover's stick straight up and under the bar. Glover knew it was in, but Zerzinski hammered it home again for good measure. Brandon wins by a score of 3-2 in overtime. Brandon wins, as we said, and they move on. They eliminate Calgary in 5 games. Also last night, the Oil Kings ended Kootenay's season as well, 3-1, the final score in Game 4 in Cranbrook. It's an early start to the year for the Lethbridge Pronghorns on the rugby pitch. The warm weather has allowed the Horns not only to get back out on the field earlier than normal, but they're going to get a taste of game action. The Horns are getting set to host the Brigham Young University Cougars on Saturday. This is the first time the Horns have competed during the offseason. They are coming off a 6th straight Canada West title and another perfect regular season, while the Cougars lost a tightly contested Pacific Championship to the Army in American college play.
It's going to be very good for us, actually, to get some experience for our younger players. We're planning, we've got a couple injuries in the off season here, and we have a couple girls away with national programs. So we really look at it a chance to get some of our girls a chance to play earlier than we'd normally get to see them. So we're quite excited to have them here.
Oh, I think they're ranked 4 in the States, and they're in the middle of their season. So I'm expecting a pretty good fight. There's some girls from Raymond. So obviously they're going to be pretty tough, but so it's going to be a challenge.
And the game will be played at the University Stadium at 4 o'clock. Tickets are just $5 and can be purchased at the gate. And also quickly, make sure to head to Average Joe's tomorrow for a fundraiser to support the U of L women's soccer team. There's your sports.
Here's hoping they have another great season as well.
Yes.
Unlike the Flames. Never too late to become a Canucks fan. I like to preach that.
Throw in that plug, yeah.